The fire department received a distress call reporting that a car had suddenly caught fire in a rural area, with the blaze described as unusually intense. Upon arriving at the scene, firefighters immediately launched suppression efforts and quickly rescued the person inside the vehicle. However, to their surprise, what had been burned was only a mannequin. When they turned back around, they discovered that the fire truck parked nearby had already been stolen. As a result, the thieves successfully obtained the firefighters' fireproof suits. After testing them, they confirmed that the suits could fully withstand flamethrower attacks. With this, the problem of the flame trap was effectively solved, leaving only the final vault door. After analyzing it on her computer, Haley discovered that although the door had no handle, it did contain a small indentation of about 5 cm. Combined with the circular structure on the Duke's key, they concluded that the door likely used a latch-style mechanism. In fact, the small ornament on the Duke's key was actually the locking core required to open the vault. By swapping the components, they would be able to obtain the key needed to unlock the final door. With everything prepared, the thieves were ready to begin the operation. However, before starting, Nick decided to ask his brother Professor for his opinion to see whether there were any flaws in the plan. After hearing the full explanation, the professor immediately warned him not to underestimate the Duke. The vault itself might not be the real problem, but Nick must not ignore one crucial fact. The Duke was not only a nobleman, but also an extremely dangerous criminal. If Nick did not want to be targeted by the Duke, he had to complete the task assigned by him: steal a painting by Leonardo da Vinci. As a result, Nick decided to proceed with both operations simultaneously. The two shocking plans would be carried out in parallel. 3 days later, the painting would be transported. The Triana Bridge, which the convoy had to pass through, was the perfect place for Nick to make his move. In order to help the Duke completely avoid suspicion, Nick also advised him to leave the city in advance and never use his phone to search anything related to the painting. This way, even if the police later investigated the Duke, they would not be able to link him to the theft in any way. 3 days passed in an instant. The armored convoy transporting the painting believed it was just a routine escort mission, completely unaware that more than a dozen vehicles around them had been arranged by Nick in advance. Because they had already sealed off the roads near the bridge, every vehicle entering the bridge, except the armored truck, was part of their own setup.